There were public comments from Assembly Member Cooper. 404,000 Londoners are in fuel poverty, facing indignity and illness from living in constant cold. Who else do we have? Assembly Member Harani. Thousands of Londoners are living in fuel poverty, often making the stark choice of heating their homes in the winter or putting food on the table.
When it came to declaring tickets for the Taylor Swift concert this summer, not only did you declare those tickets late, not only did you undervalue how much those tickets were worth, but most worryingly, you misdeclared who gave them to you. And that's really important because you were offered those tickets by LS Events in June of 2024 when they were still under contract for a live tender for a GLA contract.
Constituents facing this kind of abuse, the abuse I read out, misogynistic abuse, threats of sexual violence. No constituents have had to face that from TfL subcontractors. And to now stand here and say, and they have no way of raising it, they shouldn't have to take it through the courts, they should be able to deal with it with TfL.
We now have a situation where 414 social and affordable homes have been declared unsafe. The fundamental design issues that should have been picked up at that design stage from the private developer seems to have been ignored. It is of real concern to residents in Barking and Dagenham.
So Londoners will see the crocodile tears coming from the Conservatives. They
well, don't you dare say they're crocodile tears, because we care. It's you that doesn't appear to care because you're not doing anything about it. In the last 12 months, sexual offences were up 6%. 125,000 domestic abuse offenders were recorded.
That means that people would have to use Chiswick Mall instead. That road floods twice a day, because twice a day it becomes part of the River Thames.
The funding that you got in the budget, there's a suggestion that came with a proviso that you might have your fare setting power suspended and that you wouldn't be able to freeze fares. Is that your understanding?
So I think the member may be referring to the previous government's conditions.
I'm referring to the letter that you received from the new Labour Transport Secretary.
The black community in London is relying on you to support them. So where was your support in all of your statements for the black community and what they've had to put up with thus far? Black men in London are the most murdered group of people in all of Europe, and all you can do is play politics. That is ridiculous, Sadiq. That's absolutely ridiculous.